time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
And welcome to another edition of the Katarlal podcast. This is the place where we do watch alongs, discussions, and overall conspiracy theories. Anyway, we have Sin Havoc on the chat. Hi, Sin. And before we continue with our watch along, it's the road is still open to 500 subs. Thank you for all who subscribe to my channel, and I hope you won't get tired of watching this my content. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me in my socials network, and yes, that's the general idea. Tonight, today, we'll be featuring the final three episodes of Ultraman 2019 on Netflix. Yes. Sinavok says, Tinfoil Hat, Hat Club. Yeah, especially our watch along for today, for tonight. It's Ultraman from Netflix. And the title of this episode, episode 11, is Always Stay the Way You Are. S- Seiji has a tense confrontation with Shinjiro and Moroboshi over the use of his powers. Rena asks Shinjiro to give Ultraman a message. Ultraman time, let's go. Engagement continues with Netflix, of course, and Netflix Philippines will be showing The Flash next week and a number of new movies, and we'll see. We have Sergeant Giratina, Sup Qatar and Sin Havoc. Sup Sergeant, hope you enjoy the show and turn on your Netflix on episode 11 when we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. This, of course, is a Netflix original. Seiji is the young guy who dons another Ultraman uniform armor. Yeah. So there are three active Ultramen in this season. That's Seiji, Shinjiro, and Moroboshi. So Sergeant Giratina has have great news. Tonight I had a great live stream with Parker CS2, Sifax, and Hold My DualShock. We had fun talking and exploring everything related to Donkey Kong. Yeah, well, those classic video games are really classics. Seiji is robbing someone. Business discussion. A scam artist is a threat to society. That's true. That's true. Blackmailing for money is like robbing someone. This series is one of the best. The animation is closer to CGI than uh, hand hand drawn. What's up? Says Sin Havoc to Giratina. Giratina, doing great. Yeah, thanks for doing great, Sarge. So, aliens. That's good to hear. Blindly following orders is sort of, uh, you know, I watch for 3 days Iron Man, the trilogy, and actually I changed my mind over Iron Man 3 because I really hated it when it first came out. And now I sort of understood it more than usual. And of course, it's the only Iron Man movie without an armored villain. What's my analysis? The first two Iron Man feels forced. The third one is better than the second. And, if we could have had, what's his name, to continue playing James Rhodes, it'll be a different movie altogether. So another Ultraman is playing villain, and now we have Ultraman versus Ultraman, Shinji and Shinjiro. It's an Iron Man movie without an Iron Man in it. Yeah, it's on automatic, and it's a Christmas movie. Mhm. They mix the Mandarin, they mix the extremists, and the other one. Yep, they made the Mandarin into this actor, which is, you know, the armor, the Ultraman armor reminds me of Iron Man suit, except that uh, the Ultraman armor doesn't look so clunky at all. Another Iron Man, another Ultraman. Moroboshi. Just watch and learn. So Moroboshi is more bloodthirsty than any other Ultraman out there. Our timestamp for this episode is 7 minutes 18 seconds. That's why I call Iron Man 3 a mistake. Well, the fact that they made changes, like they changed War Machine into the Iron Patriot, doesn't make sense. And later on, he was back being War Machine again. That movie was changed severely, especially the ending. Looks like it. Although, since I've been reading Iron Man since I was a kid, it's normal for me. Man, he cut off Shinji's arm. Cybernetic arm for Shinji. Yeah, they change everything. That's the fault of the MCU, even in the early days. The original ending was supposed to be Iron Man going into space with the Gemini armor. Oh, I didn't know that. What's the Gemini armor? Sort of weird, man. So this was in 2013, almost the same time as Man of Steel. Yeah, let's blame Kevin Feige, but don't let uh, Socks Bulletin hear you. Also watching right now, uh, only 3 episodes left for Agatha all along, which is so weird, man. They have singing. It feels like the acolyte all over again. The Gemini armor is an was given to Stark by Wakanda by the Black Panther. Yeah, Iron Man 3 was before was after. Oh no, before Iron Man 3 was before the what movie was that? Civil War, right? Another weird episode. Rena Sayama. Rena Endo. Oh, those movies, those early MCUs was, I think, overrated of sort because when Man of Steel was shown in cinemas, it blew them off. Yeah, it blew them all in the air. Although no movie is that perfect, right? But Iron Man 3 was in phase 2. Yeah. Iron Man 2 and the first one was in phase 1. Mm, was it? Anyway, the weakest of the trilogy was Iron Man 2. It's I don't know, man. They sense something and they went in another direction. Moroboshi is threatening Shinjiro. Man, right? And Iron Man 3 is the precursor to the MCU's downfall in popularity because there was already one-liners for that movie. It's uh, sort of redundant. The mid-credit scenes were supposed to be Stark in space, finding Star-Lord severely wounded along with other guardians because of Thanos and his Black Order attacked them. That was phase 2, right? When did what movie started phase 3? Can't remember. Anyway, Iron Man 3 was a movie that I changed my mind with, like that other movie. Uh, uh, the most consistent MCU was Captain America. Iron Man 2 was better than Iron Man 3. And the guy who played Justin Hammer was supposed to be uh, Iron Man, right? So Civil War was the start of Phase 3. Yeah. Phase 3 started with Civil War. I think Marvel never really recovered from all the one-liners they had. Sam Rockwell plays Justin Hammer. Yeah, and I read somewhere that Sam Rockwell was supposed to play Tony Stark. I don't know. Why did they ever? Why did they ever change the cast to Robert Downey Jr., who will be playing Doctor Doom in the MCU. Sam Rockwell still has a contract with Marvel Studios. The one-liners are because of RDJ. Ah, man, he started playing around. That's for sure. It's a good thing that the Marvel actors are still under contract, unlike a certain studio who keeps on firing their actors. I wonder if Avengers 2 had different plans before Disney bought Marvel and gave us Ultron. Hmm. Well, Disney already bought, by that time, they already bought Marvel Comics, and they were doing the distribution for the films. It wasn't until late in the phase two that Disney finally took over the Marvel films, right? And Ultron was a weak had a weak story, although Age of Ultron was a box office hit, but it didn't reach their target. It's all about money for them. Ultron was actually supposed to be the villain of the first Avengers movie and Ant-Man. Oh, but due to some creative rewrites, we had Loki as the main villain for Avengers 1. And honestly, Loki was the original villain in Avengers number 1 back in the 60s. Timestamp. It's 19 minutes 37 seconds for this episode. But because Edgar Wright's schedule and creative differences, they had to change everything. Edgar Wright. He's playing the villain in Captain America 4, Brave New World, to be shown next year, right? Right. Sergeant Guillotina says, really? Sin Havoc? I thought for sure that everything from the 2012 movies was the way Paramount, Paramount planned it. And the Wasp was supposed to be in the first Avengers movie. Yeah, if they really wanted a different approach for the Avengers, and it really is a homage for the original Avengers lineup. Things were changed back in 2007. Yeah, before Iron Man 1 came out. Yes, Wasp was supposed to be in it too. Okay, that was the first episode. And since I'll rate it as a 6 over 10. That's so weird. Now we'll start with episode 12. Yeah. Six as well. Yeah, it's this anime is inconsistent somehow. Huh. The special space party declined Shinjiro's application to be a member. You know, a lot of Filipino school are copying these versions of the school uniforms from Japan, which is so weird because it's so hot in here, really hot, even if it's the cold season. It's either wet or dry. Okay, let's check the chat. We have weather terraforming, geoengineering. I wonder what will happen to Trump, Trump with that implant on his head. I think if we're talking about alien in popular culture, the best example will have to be Superman, Green Lantern, and Hawkman. Well, that's only my opinion. I've been saying two sides of the same coin. Yeah, Sinhalok's right. So they're turning Trump into a cyborg, right? So S- Seiji wants revenge. Revenge! Timestamp 5 minutes and 28 seconds for episode 12. Since we're talking about DC, think of the Reach from Justice League. Yeah, the Reach was the one responsible for the Blue Beetle device. Although, you know, I don't really like Jaime Reyes' version of the Blue Beetle. I enjoy Ted Kord so much, even back then, during the 60s comics from Charleston. And then when DC bought it in the 80s, they used Ted Kord's Blue Beetle as the main Blue Beetle. That's basically what's going on in the world. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the anime watch. I got things to check on. See you around next time, Gator and Sin Havoc. Cell's the way. Yep, Cell is away, and take care, Sarge. See you later. Young Justice was a very good animated feature. Although I sort of lost my interest when they went uh, woke for the last two seasons of Young Justice. I was just really weirded out. It's weird, telling you. It's like the DC Comics after Dan Didio was fired. They made technically gay versions of every superhero they had in the main continuity, which is which was a mistake for them to do. They made John Kent as gay. They made Aquaman, Calderon, as gay. Young Justice was great until the Beast Boy nonsense was on overdrive. That's true. Young Justice, the first two seasons were good. No, no identity uh, politics happened, and they had every DC hero present in that animated show. So the other armored villain is Belmular, is it? DC was always serious in their stories until J.M. DeMatteis and Keith Giffen's Justice League International, which a comedic uh, overture that nearly caused DC its followers. And always remember, that's what James Gunn is going to do, make the Justice League into a joke. Mr. Ide, and there is intrigue here. Who's behind the Star Cluster Council? The enemy of the Team Ultraman. The designs for the armors is so great. It looks very real. It's even better than the Armor Adventure, Iron Man Armor Adventures. Timestamp 12 minutes 23 seconds. So they're sneaking inside the safe house. These these guys who look like the Halo characters. It's a trap. Do you feel that Cell is about to push through? I'm sensing that within the last 2 months of 24, 2024, it will be clearer and clearer. And remember, Ezra Miller is wearing the Flash ring for no apparent reason, right? Okay, another armored villain. Yeah, so what's happening, Sin? Is this a bright light? Can we see a bright light at the end of the tunnel? We'll see. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But sell is the way. So they're selling the DCIPs piecemeal. I think the last straw was the Christopher Reeve documentary, who when they had a 15 million budgeted film earn only 89,000. So what does that mean? It means that no one cares about uh, the classic Superman of Christopher Reeve. Didn't I say that WBD was going to be sold in parts? Yes, you did, and people wasn't expecting that. I hope they sell off DC Studios, so we can finally be rid of what's that guy's name? Jody Poo. And to be honest, I don't think that they're gonna make Superman L into a tax write-off. Its budget is too big. It's too big. It's ballooning so much. Armor is holding up. What do you think about people's reaction to this news? Yeah, no one cares about Superman unless it's Henry Cavill. I think Ganipu miscalculated and didn't see that coming. And now he's gonna pay the price. On another note, our friend, our former friend, was demonetized by YouTube. I don't know why. It's so weird. Timestamp is 19 minutes 13 seconds for this episode. As we see a living plant, kaiju, basically Henry Cavill is Superman. If they stick to the plan, then the Snyderverse would have been rebooted anyway. And the Penguin was, you know, they made the bat signal appear, and that's the sort of effect that, in truth, an urban legend like Batman has on the people of Gotham. And the penguin is totally evil. No redemption arc for him. Yeah. Seiji is angry. The Ultraman. Okay, that's episode 12. Next is the last episode for season 1. I rate episode 11 as 11, 12. Episode 12 as 6.5 over 10. It's still enjoyable, but 6.5, a little bit higher than the 6 I gave episode 11. And Sin Havoc rates it as 7. Nice one, Sin. Nice one, nice one. So technically, we're not an echo chamber. No echo chamber for us. What Ultraman did was make a really cool fight scenes, which reminds me of Zack Snyder. I don't know why. He plays the action really cool, the slow mos, you know, making Zack Snyder the blueprint for every superhero projects. Yeah, how did he, Shinji, survive the plane crash? So the plant has tentacles, vines working as tentacles. The flower kaiju. A lot of Japanese Sentai series and Ultraman series has this kind of kaiju. Nice scenes. Someone sending Moroboshi the weapons from the sky reminds me of centurions, you know, power extreme. So we have 4 minutes and 6 seconds on episode 13, the final episode for season 1. Slashes, slice and dice, man. Those are platitudes all over. This is one of the best fight scenes for the series. Man. So they can't release the limiter because there's someone blocking. Something blocking. The armor. Man, this is one bloody episode. There are subplots that if you didn't follow Ultraman, you wouldn't get it at all. So how much will Starlink cost? Are you an Ultraman or not? So we're waiting for another Ultraman coming soon or not. That's the guy who looks like Black Noir, Noir. It's from Ganipu. I think James Gunn stole the plot for. Hey, integrity is here. ZSJL2 is inevitable. Of course, it is. If WBD or DC makes Superman L into a tax write off, you know, it'll be embarrassing. So, fellas, damn right. Yeah, integrity. So, I'm guessing that they're doing ZSJL2 in secret. Yeah, slow mo action, just like Snyder. I wonder what the new plot for ZSJL2 will be since the original one is obsolete. Yeah. Boom. Open heart surgery. Man, why are you laughing at Alien? Man, for a dead guy, he sure dies hard. Freaking immortal. So we better buckle up, guys, because ZSJL2 is inevitable. So basically, Ultraman is powering up. He has this Super Saiyan effect in his body. The plant kaiju's dead that that quickly. He released the limiter. 3 minutes uh, for the limiter to work, much like what they're doing with live action of the Ultraman series since the 60s. The first Ultraman series I watched when I was a kid was Ultra 7 because I didn't watch the 1960s Ultraman until I had access to the internet at home. Yeah. Given the power to protect. That's what a samurai does. What the hell are you? I'm Ultraman. Man, that's predictable. The Specium Ray has a very powerful output. So episode 13 is where the new Ultraman was born. The real Ultraman. Man, he's smoking. Oops, a signal was released. Man, and space was opened. The hell? Timestamp 16 minutes 29 seconds. Yeah, man. Will they defeat this unknown enemy? And we have another Ultraman of sorts. Shie. He protected the Earth. So he's not a villain after all. The Star Cluster ship, yeah, has been revealed. Specium ray of some sort. Bemular is a good guy after all. So the reason Bemular is doing what he does is to to awaken the power within Shinjiro, and now he's gonna revive Seiji. The plot twist. This is a plot twist. I think Shinjiro's dad knows who Bemular is. Ultraman, the hero of light. They animated the alien beings as similar to the live version of, and now I feel like we got a taste of what an Ultraman is capable of. Ultraman is famous. Yeah, famous. Yeah, right. Famous. He's a Marvel comic character after all. And that's it for this season of Ultraman. That was a nice watch along. And I rate this episode as a 7.5. Yeah, yeah, really, it's good. The fight scenes were good. The story was good so far. And yes, I'll be watching the season 2 sometime, probably in 2025, much like the other animated feature I'm doing for my watch along. Yeah, it was a fun stream. Sinavok, thank you for always being supportive of my stream. And yes, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's make sure that everything is a-okay with everyone. Thanks to Sergeant Giratina. Thanks to Sin Havoc. Thanks to uh, Integrity 101. And yes, sell is the way. I'm out of here. See you on Friday morning here in the Philippines, Thursday night EST for another, uh, wait, 8 for Sin Havoc. Yeah, later. Yep. And yeah, it's a fun watch along. My next watch along will be on, yeah, I told Friday here in the Philippines, Thursday night Eastern time for Batman uh, Dragon, the one with the martial arts for Batman. Man, I have another break, mental gap. Wait. Anyway, see you then. See you guys. Have fun always, and we'll do this again.
Stop killing people! They look alive to me.
Because I saved them.
Well, that's why I waited until you were there. I got the information I needed. No one died. I did it your way.
He does have a point.
I know it got lost in all the confusion, but we still have some issues to settle here. There are only heroes and there are villains.
You think yourself a hero, but you would let these criminals go free.
Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.